I've been in the market for a scanner for a long time, and I've watched countless videos and I've read tons of blogs and stared at stat sheets, but nothing was really telling me what I needed to know. I wanted picture examples, and I needed to know if I should spend the extra couple $100 to get a fancier scanner. Would I see any benefit from that? And if you're anything like me, I'm always looking for the best bang for my buck. I knew with scanners that I was trying to find one with a high DPI. At least I thought that's what I wanted. So when it comes to DPI, when you're scanning, it's actually not as important as if you were printing. So a high DPI could be very beneficial if you're trying to convert a small photo into a banner or something large. But when you're just scanning to place an image on eBay, for instance, you don't need very much DPI at all. So going out and buying a crazy DPI scanner will actually not benefit you in any way. So after really not knowing what I wanted, I went ahead and pulled the trigger on the Epson Perfection, and it turned out great. I'm actually very happy with my purchase. So I figured I'd save you guys the heartache and the chance of you guys accidentally getting one that's not suited for your computer. So for those of you that were just looking for which scanner to get for your trading card sales, there you go. For those of you that are trying to figure out how easy the software is, I'm going to go ahead and show you that right now. When you first open up the Epson software, it will likely be in full auto mode. You're not going to want to use this mode for any kind of trading card scanning. Instead, you're going to want to go to the professional mode. Once you're here, you're going to want to leave the settings from image type and up exactly how they are. If it's not on reflective, you want reflective, document table, and you want it on photo, not document. You want to leave your image type on 24-bit. Changing it to 48-bit does not do much, and it makes your scans much slower. The most important aspect of scanning is DPI. I was under the impression that the higher the DPI, the better the scans turned out. Well, that turned out to not be the case. So what I ended up figuring out is 300 DPI is actually plenty and looks a little bit more smooth than even going up to 350, 360, 400. And I'll show you the differences here in a little bit. So once you're ready to scan and you have your item in your scanner, make sure you have whatever side you want to scan face down. Go ahead and hit preview. When it comes up, it's going to scan the entire scanner bed. Now, first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and outline your picture. This is going to tell the computer when it scans officially that it's only going to scan this section of your scan. If you do more, you're going to have to crop your picture later. So if we can remove any kind of cropping or editing after the fact, that would be better. Once you've done this, we're going to go ahead and hit scan so we have a reference picture. It's a pretty solid picture. Notice the background is a little white. So if you have your scanner open, your background will be darker. But if there's any kind of fraying along the edges, it'll pop through. So now let's go ahead and see what this exact same picture does as I increase the resolution. The only time this would be even usable is maybe in like an iPad scenario when they go to full screen, or if they're trying to buy on their TV or something of that nature. So it's really unnecessary and not worth the money to go all out and buy a crazy DPI scanner. Now, I personally don't think it was that much more expensive. I think this was $220 or $240 or something like that. So what you're getting for the value is actually well worth it. And that's all it is, folks. That's literally all it is. I clicked like 3 buttons and now I have a high resolution picture. And this picture guaranteed to get 10 more bids than the guy who's taking a picture with the card on his lap. This is taking your sales to the next level.